Hey guys, welcome to Game Bad today, bringing you another video for our favorite weapon series for our Warzone weapons. And today we're going to be covering a weapon that I covered almost a year ago at this point, I believe. And that's going to be the M91 or the MG5, as it's known in real life. So this weapon is probably one of the most least used machine guns or overall weapons, I would say, in Warzone. However, I went back and revisited it, and this thing actually hits like a truck. So I'm going to show you the build, walk you through a really good trio win that I had with this thing. Really high kill game here. This weapon is a lot of fun, definitely underestimated. So we'll back out here and you see the final design that I'm going to be utilizing here for this M91 or the MG5 as it is in real life. It's a 7.62 by 51mm NATO machine gun. Again, this is really the 7.62 variant of the MG4, which again, these are H&K German machine guns. So we'll go ahead and strip this down to base. But first off, the blueprint I'm running for this is called the Hazard Blueprint. This came with a Reigns bundle in shop where you get kind of a Reigns Delta type operator skin that I'll show you here in a second. But this is the blueprint that it comes with at base. So we're going to be utilizing that for the base weapon. But first off, if I back out once more, you'll see, I'll show you the operator skin I'm running here for Reigns that came with that bundle. I actually found this in shop, I believe around the time it came out, as well as I think you can still get this through some of the blueprints that are linked. But again, this is a nice Reigns skin here. Really has a Delta-esque feel to the operator skin. Really nice type milsim skin here that I really enjoy. And again, it goes really well with that M91 since it did come with the bundle itself. So we'll back out, go back to the build here for the M91 or the MG5. And we'll start off, we'll strip this thing down to base. So here we have the base MG5. Let me back out again. It seems like it didn't register that I stripped it. So here we go. Now everything is stripped for this weapon. So first attachment obviously is going to be the monolithic suppressor. We're going to want this kind of a must in Warzone right now. This is going to assist us with staying off the mini-map, sound suppression, and the damage at range. And really with these suppressors, anything, I know I saw some videos on this recently. So with suppressors in general, if you're suppressed, you won't show up on the mini-map, but anybody outside of 100 meters will not even hear you fire whatsoever. So definitely a very useful attachment, specifically with the mono, because it gives you that damage at range increase for the weapon. The cons here are going to be the ADS speed, as well as the aim walking steadiness. You can see just some of the different blueprint options we have there. So we can go, I'm going to go with, I'm using the base in the video, but Dusk you can see actually kind of goes pretty nicely with that. So we'll just go ahead and throw that on there. The barrel, we're going to want the M91 Heavy. So you can see all these other barrels here. The M91 Heavy is going to give us that recoil control that we need. So the damage at range, bullet velocity, and the recoil control versus I believe the Special Force is going to give you damage at range and bullet velocity. However, you're not going to get the right recoil control for what I think you need with this weapon. So this is going to give us the longest barrel. We're going to get all those pros. The cons are going to be the ADS speed, which we'll make up for, as well as the movement speed. So we'll go ahead and select that again. You can see some of the different options here that you have. No real difference there, so we'll go with the base. Now, tac laser is going to be a must for this weapon. Again, because we have the longest barrel on there, the ADS time is going to be slow. Mobility is slow. We want to be able to make sure we're aiming down sights as fast as possible. So we'll do this. Tac laser for the ADS speed, aiming stability, also very key with this weapon, and the aim walking steadiness. The cons here, just the laser is going to be visible to the enemies when you're ADSing. However, again, if you're careful about where and when you ADS, it won't be a problem. And a lot of the ranges I'm engaging with in this gameplay, it's not even really going to be noticeable that there's a laser if you're an enemy. So we'll go ahead and select that. Now for the optic, I'm going to go with the Alcan or the Scout Combat Optic here. This optic, I think, really complements this weapon nicely. It's a nice 3.25 zoom magnification. The only con is going to be the ADS speed. However, we're mitigating that with the tac laser. So we'll go ahead and select that. And I'll show you the reticle. There's a key reticle I'm going to be using here in the gameplay. The stock option we're going to leave blank. However, you can see some of the different options here. But again, we don't really have a need for that because we already have the tac laser. It's going to assist us with the aiming stability, which would be the only thing we really wanted from a stock. Skip out on the perk, the rear grip, and the ammunition. And the last one we're going to want here is going to be the Ranger foregrip for that recoil control and the aiming stability. The cons are going to be the aim walking movement speed and the aim down sight speed. Now I'm going with the Ranger foregrip over any of the others just because this is going to help with that vertical recoil. This is a 7.62 by 51mm weapon. Something like a Commando foregrip on console is just a little bit, I feel it's probably going to be a little bit too difficult to control. The Ranger, we have the tac laser, so the ADS speed really isn't going to be a factor with this weapon as far as hurting us, so we might as well take the best recoil control we can get, and that's going to be vertical recoil with the Ranger foregrip. So we'll select that. And then again, this is our final build. However, if you wanted to swap some things out, go ahead. You can get a 120 round belt or a 150 round belt. But I think the 100 round belt works really well for this gameplay. And this is the final design for the MG5 here, utilizing this blueprint. Again, the blueprint itself already comes with the desert type camo on there. So camouflage wise, I'm not going to throw anything else on. You can see that kind of makes it a little bit too light versus the darker type desert finish. So we'll keep the base camo. However, with the reticle, we have that El Canto the Scout combat optic. We're going to want the T-pose on. That's going to be a nice clean optic. We have the tack laser there to really help us out with a quote-unquote reticle or some sort of dot there at those targets. So you'll see how that factors in here in the gameplay. Very, very useful. We'll go ahead and put that on. And again, this is our final design for the MG5, the H&K MG5 German machine gun, firing 7.62x51 NATO. Beautiful weapon, definitely very, very underrated. Now I'm running this in the gameplay, you'll see. I'm running it with a P90 blueprint here that I'm running, also utilizing a desert type camo. And I'm running double time, overkill amped, proxy mines, and a heartbeat sensor. So that's the final design. Let's go ahead now. We'll jump into the gameplay for this weapon. I'll walk you through this really nice trio win that I had with this weapon here with Kaz and Poop Dealer. Okay, so start off the game. We actually landed over by a restaurant to start. We did a lot of looting, engaged some targets at the train. I think Kaz and Dill also got a lot of kills there. Or they got a handful that we kill a squad. However, I didn't get any kills. But we started there. We looted, got our loadout at police, and then worked up. And I'm just going to put a mine there because we're working up to fire. And going to put a mine there. Typically, vehicles will run through the bridge there. And I think Dill puts one there as well on the other side. That way, if trucks come through, we have it covered. So here I'm going to move up. It looks like fire is untouched. However, I heard glass break, and right there's a guy. So here's the P90 in action. Going to go ahead and just go on the other side of this guy. I already broke him. Easy kill. The P90, again, one of those really underrated weapons, I feel, in Warzone that nobody uses. So definitely give that thing a try. Fast forward again, I'm getting my ghost loadout here, and Kaz and Dill spot this guy coming in. Now, I didn't really think I was going to get this guy at first, but the way he didn't drop like he should have, and he shouldn't have even pulled a shoot, but I already hit him a bunch, and I can see where he's trying to go, so I'm going to put all my shots where I know he's going, and I'm able to get that kill as well, which is pretty funny. And then from there, what we did is we took our chopper, and we got over here to airport roof. We're holding this roof down here, and right now I'm not sniping this game, so Kaz and Dill are kind of looking out over there. They're getting into a lot of engagements. So right there, I get that proxy mine kill that I placed at the tunnel, underneath the tunnel there, up by police at the very beginning of this gameplay. So I got a solo kill there. Guy must have been in a truck or some sort of car, and I downed him and got the kill. Those proxy mines are very, very useful for those types of things. So a few seconds later, there's a squad right here that Kaz spots. I'm going to go ahead and get shots on this guy. Now, Kaz and Dill are sniping, so I'm going to try and do a flank here. I want to get shots. We know he's behind the tank. I'm going to get some extra shots there. I think Dill go ahead and downs him there, so I'm going to use this opportunity to move. And you can see on the mini-map here in a second, they're going to come in on a quad and try and pick him up, or a four-door, and try and pick him up and res him. He must have had a self-res. I'm going to do a nice flank here, and again, they have no idea I moved over here, and this MG5, the 7.62x51 NATO, just destroys these guys. I get 2 of these 3 kills here, knock the second guy out there, and I'm going to clean him up there by mounting the P90 and tap firing. I'm going to put more shots on the car, even though I know he's not there, just so they can't get back in it. And then right here, Dill goes ahead and cleans up the final guy. So I'm going to loot those guys and then zip back up top to the roof. And we actually were kind of hanging out for a while. And then we saw a buyback here on the runway. And someone landed in his hangar. So I jumped down in this area again. And I've engaged them a little bit at this point. But again, here they are out there. I'm going to mount this MG5 since it is at range. And you can just see the amount of damage this thing deals. It's a very high damage output, especially at these ranges. I'm able to get both of these guys. This thing just deals a lot of damage. I nailed only a few shots there. And then you break armor very, very quickly. This thing is a lot of fun to use. And again, it hits hard. For a medium rate of fire, heavy machine gun, it should hit hard at 7.62x51. And again, right here, I break this guy almost instantly too, but I had to move because the gas got me. Now at this point, we've already taken a helicopter over to Super and then back over here at this point. So we've been all over the place. And again, this guy's right here. Again, you can see just the MG5 ripping through these people. Even at these close medium ranges, it's just crushing. So right now, there's 2 other teams left. I'm going to plate up Cozendale again, providing the sniper support here, and I'm just really close quarters with the P90 and anything really medium range with the MG5 here. So we're just trying to clear out our left-hand side here. It's obvious we're pretty clear. We hear these two guys engaging, trying to figure out where they are. They're somewhere over here to the west, it looks like. And again, right here, I spot the guy on the bus, get some shots on him, and Dill just domes him right in the head, gets the cleanup. And here's the last guy. He had no idea what happened that we even killed these guys. So we're going to push in. He downs Kaz, but I threw that stun. I got him with the stun. And then again, great cover right here. I just put myself on and able to get that final kill there. Awesome gameplay with this thing. I had a lot of fun. Every engagement I seem to come out on top. This is a weapon that when you hit your shots, it seems to down people very, very quickly. And again, it's very rewarding because it is a 7.62 by 51 caliber. Medium rate of fire machine gun. I would say this thing's probably around 600 to somewhere between 600 and 650 rounds per minute in the game, I would guess. But again, it hits the way it should for the caliber that it is, being that 7.62 by 51. So let me know down below what you guys think of this weapon. Have you used it in Warzone? Again, I haven't really picked this up in nearly a year. It's been at least 8 months. And I was actually really surprised coming back with this. This is a different build than I covered previously, and I actually had a lot of fun using this. This is going to be a staple of my loadouts going forward until the RAL comes out for sure. Had a lot of fun with this. Let me know down below what your favorite setup is for the M91 or the MG5. Let me know what you run with it and how you like it in Warzone. Until next time, this is Buffner Gaming with the M91 or the MG5 in Warzone. Until next time, Buffner Gaming.